in her first season, Timothy Eatman, the acting head coach at Rutgers. Good size in the post. You see the matchup underneath as Waltman takes her time and finishes as the help flies by.
That was a great pass.
The lowest scoring teams in the nation as that gets into Singleton, and she's not able to finish. One more try, she's got it, and the foul. Have the ball once more. Dixon, a nice move, the floater off glass, perfectly executed.
That was a great take. Got to keep pushing in transition. Great take in transition, all the way to the hoop. Almost could have got an and one there a little bit. Got a high off the glass over the top of the post player, Waltman. Huge finish. Got to keep doing that.
Waltman listed at, that's the kind of play that makes me think about the different pieces on this team, Rachel, how they have so many transfers and have had to gel to their different styles and different roles they've had to take up, as Layden will knock down the first three for the Boilermakers. You'll also notice certainly a small lineup out there for them as well, as Terry picks up her dribble, lobs it inside to Learn. Very well done by Purdue's offense.
Very good offense.
Terry trying to find space against the very lanky Singleton, down low into Learn, and that will drop in. A good start for the freshman.
Very good start. I love that Purdue is going inside. Like, this is not something I really expected.
Waltman.
Yeah, that's why it's so shocking, but I love to see it, and I think they're giving Rutgers a little bit of a taste of their own medicine.
And Singleton works every which way in the paint, and that will drop.
I think she heard us talking. They knew.
Brooke Moore new into the game. Someone who I think in this conference is potentially a sixth player of the year type of award winner for plays. Petrie slowing things down, taking Terry off the dribble, and that will go through.
That was tough.
Point scorers on this team, where they had been really great players in their previous programs, is Moore. What's Paul Bankvik? Could it be in some ways too a compliment that the coach brings you first off the bench, feeling like you don't need to have that adjustment period? She can trust you to start things off right.
Exactly. They're very experienced. It's unheard of to have 5 1,000-point scores on one team. But like we talked about earlier, it's just finding that gel and that chemistry.
Fantastic off the bench for the Boilermakers. 6 points for her so far. Brown quickly passing it off to Singleton. Very patient, someone who Coach Gerald says really uplifts her teammates, makes them better.
Yeah, I love the stories about her energy.
Has that block, but it lands in the hands of Sidibe. And the board taken by Layden. Harden with a fake pass, she knocks it down. Very well done by the Purdue guard.
There it is. Absolutely. I think they need to look inside of her more.
Mason misses that shot. Offensive rebound. Sidibe will go up and under and through.
There we go. That step through work that time. That was nice.
Layden trying to drive against Mason. Nowhere to go. 6 seconds left. Stopped by Sidibe, but then right back in. The free throw line jumper and taken by Purdue. Nice ball handling by Smith, who dumps it off to Layden. Beautiful playmaking by the Boilermakers.
That was beautiful.
Is the Rutgers lead, but Purdue trying to get their offensive going in the paint, as opposed seeing a lot of black jerseys around her, and she'll turn it over. Brown has been quiet today so far, leading scorer on this team, and just how she meant to draw it up. The finish on the fast break.
I think Rutgers has to really do a good job on scoring against this double team. It's giving them a little bit of issues. Got a nice jumper right there.
Sidibe on the last bucket. Here is Ellis lining up a three, and she drains it, the third for Purdue, and maybe feeling like the shots are going to fall.
Absolutely.
Ellis, that was her first. She's on the board with 3 points for the Boilermakers. 1:30 to go.
And Tony, once you see it go in, you feel good.
Sidibe having quite.
See, and that makes it tough too, because Purdue is playing off their post a little bit, so they're sagging in on Brown a little bit, so it makes it harder to get that.
Layden in rhythm will knock down that baseline shot.
She needed that. I think she needed that a little bit, especially being on the road.
Here's Dixon, who moves all the way around and will score.
Good take, easy. And us guards have to take responsibility for it.
Dixon quickly handing it off to Brown, and one.
Beautiful. Great.
Yep. About getting to the free throw line.
Into the free throw line. That's what we talked about.
Ellis looks off, the defender floats it up, and it rattles through. Proven themselves at a different level, but continue to be really competitive in the Big Ten as well.
It's really, really cool. I mean, it just shows their toughness and their skill set, honestly, to be able to get around.
In high school, maybe you're not the same player you are at 16 than you are at 20 or 21, and really taking advantage of those opportunities.
Exactly, and I think they've all shown they've gotten better over the years.
Josh Brown, one of those players previously in the Mid-American Conference, beautiful reverse
team. She got out of it really quick.
She's undersized in this matchup against Woltman, and Woltman goes to get it.
If they can keep her out of foul trouble, keep her on the floor, it's going to be tough.
Ricky was the highest ranked player to enter Purdue, according to ESPNW, and she's really been coming into her own.
You know, it could be fatigue, too. When teams travel, it's going to affect your legs.
Another three, this time by Mason. Smith in trouble. Ellis feeling it and drops it through for three. That is big. Number 4 for Purdue.
It was. It kind of felt like nothing was really happening, and she said, all right, I'm going to make a play.
Into Brown, making the quick move again. Leapfrogs through the paint for 2.
Love it.
Rebound fought for by Ellis, and she will push the pace. Inside to learn, blocked by Dixon. Fantastic defense by the Scarlet Knights. Will misfire. How about Ellis working the boards? Gerald wants to see her guards get those rebounds.
Yep, she said if our guards don't rebound, and then there she goes.
On defense to start. Into the post. It is Sidibe, we didn't see much of in the third.
I think it's good they're kind of slowing down and setting up.
Ellis, she'll put up the long 2 and drain it. She is feeling it. Brown looking inside. Sidibe falling away, and she's got it. 12 points early on, but has felt completely comfortable since.
Absolutely. I love that she stayed confident.
Speaking of confidence, Layden knocking down the 3, her second today. Layden driving, kicking out to Ellis. 10 on the shot clock for the Boilermakers. Here is that pressure. It's going to lead to a learn bucket underneath.
I think it's kind of smart right now that Purdue's being so patient.
Learn and 1. The patience pays off. Largest lead of the game for the Boilermakers. Dixon trying to go behind the back, and it was poked away by Layden. Up ahead to Ellis. That won't go, but no other red jerseys back, and Layden will get.
I mean, the Big Ten is incredible. I'm excited to watch that.
Quickly out of the timeout. Sayani Lassiter calling her own number will get the 3 to drop. Huge bucket for the Scarlet Knights.
That was big. They needed that.
On the other end, fantastic mid-air adjustment by Jalis.
Yeah, she's my kind of coach. I love it. Love the 3 ball.
Layden picks it up. 5 seconds left. Lob into Woltman to make something happen, and she does.
Yeah, Purdue looks good. They're in a good rhythm right now, and they're just playing with so much energy. They have confidence.
Josh Brown will get that to drop the mid-range 2, especially for a Purdue team that has given up leads, including against this team from Rutgers, and then against Wisconsin. They lost a 22-point lead and lost the game, and then you allow a 3, Laisha Petrie. 5 seconds to go for Rutgers, who will fall to 2 and 13 in the Big Ten. Petrie will get a late bucket, and the final score 70 to 59.